All right, are we live? I think we're live on YouTube. Players are walking out. This is a big game. I'm going to start Twitch also and modify it. Let me post online. See if anybody comes in. Okay. Let's see. Twitch. Stream preview. I don't know that I'm live on Twitch. I can't tell. I think my stream is too high for a preview on Twitch. I think I'm live, but the preview is too high. So I'm going to close the preview, or I'm going to make it stream. Error. YouTube is not. Okay, everything is. I think I'm live on Twitch. YouTube's not receiving enough video. It's a Twitch thing. All right, turning Twitch off. Yeah. I don't think. I think Twitch messed with the settings. Okay. Okay, I think it is. I think we're good on YouTube. I don't think we're going to get anything on Twitch. Yeah, I think that's going to be the takeaway. Great. I love how Peacock makes this on different streams. Like, I was watching the Brighton Palace game earlier, and now I have to switch streams and watch another ad and all that stuff. Seeing all the Super Bowl ads for DraftKings and all of that stuff. You can't. This is so rigged. That whole thing. I need to get my medication too. See, that's what happens when you're old. You got to take medication at 8:30 in the morning your time. Hold on, I'll be right back. They're about to kick off too. Okay, they're about to kick off. Yeah, I'm going to have to abandon trying to Twitch stream with this because it does not like the settings. There's a bit of a live lag too. I just noticed. And kickoff, it is. Liverpool in a 4-2-3-1. I saw some talk about them being in a 4-2-2-2, but that does not look like what they're set up to play, or maybe they are. Who knows? Because you could have McAllister, Gravenberch, Gakpo, Wirtz, Ekitike, Salah, I guess. You're to throw in on the left side. Kirkaz back to Van Dijk. Ooh, kicks it out to Salah. Now City try to play it over the top. Konate with Marmoush on him. Konate holds off Marmoush. Plays it back to Alisson, who clears it. Who clears it up. only as far as that looks like Bernardo Silva. Oh, into Haaland. Good save by Allison. Jesus Christ. Minute 30 in. That was, I'm pretty sure he was onside there. Liverpool win the throw in for the left side, from the left side. Yeah, Konate and Van Dijk. Kirkez actually playing him on. Come Gakpo on the other side. Or here come Liverpool on the other side with Gakpo. McAllister, Kirkez. Quick start. Jesus. Even though I was like ready for this, but I still feel like I'm not ready for this. Everything's happening so quickly right now. Love it. Kirkez, Van Dijk trying to play it to Salah, who brings it down. Comes backward. Szoboszlai to Konate, who now lugs it up to Gakpo, who is going to bring it down and going to then be called offside. Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, I think Haaland's onside there. I think Haaland is onside there. I don't think my story posted. Maybe it did. It did. Nobody's viewing it. Everybody's asleep. All right. Konate, Szoboszlai, Gravenberch. I mean, when you think about it, with this setup, because Gravenberch's playing, or Szoboszlai is playing right back, so really it turns into kind of like still almost like a 2-3-5 with Szoboszlai stepping up into the midfield and Kirkez bombing forward. I mean, Kirkez is showing a little bit more. They're off the ball, but Kirkez is showing a little bit more tactical discipline. City kind of playing it across their back line right now. Liverpool showing pretty good shape, but McAllister is chasing down the goalkeeper. Now Ekitike plays it back into the middle to Salah. Wow, just the way that the balls are bouncing. Where did my stuff go? Oh, no. Oh, no. Good thing I looked down. My servers crashed. Now you see the inner guts of the studio. Hold on a sec. That's the first time that's happened. Interesting. Everything's happening so fast. Servers crashing, and I think I need to refresh this entire thing. Good God. There we go. Okay, we're back. Now Kirkez to Ekitike, who let it run through to Gakpo. This is, Jesus Christ. There is a lot happening very quickly right now. Nico Lewis, Szoboszlai picks up the foul. There's a lot happening very, very, very quickly right now. Very quickly. I wish I would have figured out the Twitch thing a little bit more, but be fun to interact with people. So if you're in the chat, say something so I can interact with you. Here's Allison, Gakpo, Ekitike. Yeah, so I was watching this DraftKings or maybe some other sports book thing on NBC, like the guys doing the pre-match commentary were advertising the Boston Connection parlay, Liverpool and Patriots, because they're both Boston owned. And I was just like, first of all, gag. And second of all, we're just going to allow advertising for sports betting on TV now? Like, are you fucking kidding me? What a fucking hypocrisy. If that's the case, then Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame. You know what I mean? Like, the sports betting thing. And also, is anybody surprised that all of these sports books are like allowed to advertise, allowed to kind of control the game? And now all these betting scandals are coming out, including Premier League referees betting on games that they're you know what I mean? It's just like, we live in this world where it's like, what, you think I'm stupid? You think I don't see what's going on? I'm just too emotionally attached to football to stop. But it's so ridiculous. It really is. Absolutely, just kind of like, anyway, rant over. There's another point I was going to make, so rant's not over. City get a free kick, but let's go back to watching the game. There was a little lull moment in the game that I could rant about that. I haven't cared about NFL football for 10 years now because of various reasons. But that shit is rigged too. City are setting up the free kick, so it gives me a chance to rant a little bit more. Get my morning rant out of the way. So okay, nobody's watching right now, so I can rant along. Anyway, here comes City taking this free kick. Silva header to 45. Is that Karkanov? Yeah, that was the one defender in the back fourth that I didn't know. Some sort of Eastern European sounding name. Pretty big dude though. Got up for the header. Didn't really kind of put it on target, but all right, ball comes in, kicked around for a minute, and then City take it back, get it back. Oh, my mom is calling. Hello? I mean, nobody's here, so I guess I can talk to her. We'll just move the microphone a little bit away. Now Zoba's... What's up? No, I'm live streaming. You said you're student after 1. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's fine. I'll call you then. All right, bye. Zoboslai with the free kick. Then Marmardashvili came out and gave it a big lumbering Ophi punch. I wonder what that dude is like in the locker room. I wonder what that dude is like in the locker room. Suggestion. What is the suggestion? The what? What's your suggestion, YouTube Studio? Is higher than recommended. and he missed it wide. Okay, so while I was looking at the YouTube suggestions, Marmoush gets a ball played to him. He's pretty offside, but the ref keeps his flag down and lets him in through, and Marmoush still puts it wide. I mean, maybe he knew he was offside too, but why even take that shot if you're going to intentionally put it wide? Unless it's some sort of weird mind game that I don't necessarily know about. I'm going to interact with myself on the comments so that I know that it's working. Make sure sound and all that stuff is coming too. Here comes City on the left side slowly. Now I'm playing it back to the middle. Now playing it back to their right side. City moving left to right on the screen right now, aka looks like towards the cop end. So that'll be good for Liverpool to attack into the cop end. Cool, it does look like I'm live. And the sound is good. Here's a shot by, I don't know who, but that got deflected out. Everything looks good. Okay. Let's see how long it takes for that chat message for me to see that when it comes in. Pretty quickly, actually. I don't know who, but that got deflected out. Okay, I'm actually looking at how big the graphics are. Liverpool have the ball on the left side. What's nice is looks like the stat overlays are coming in a lot quicker, a lot sooner. A lot sooner. Here's Semenyo and Kirkez. Semenyo crosses it in and Allison collects. That's going to be a battle to watch. The commentators were highlighting before the match to watch Semenyo and Kirkez. Liverpool run into the City defense trying to bring the ball up. City have kind of dominated the possession a little bit, been more on the front foot. Liverpool just trying to keep up. Looks like City have about 60% possession at the moment. Here's a ball over the top to Salah. Gahey pulls it down, clears it. Now City are bringing it up in midfield. Oh man, that's another interesting battle. Here's Marmoush trying to get a penalty. Is that Marmoush? It might be. Yeah, I think that is Marmoush trying to get a penalty, pretty much. Mateus Nunez drives it in. Pretty good drive in. Then Marmoush, I mean, he looks like he's running in. Yeah, he is. He's in an offside position. Then he tries to get in front of Konate. And Konate is playing the ball. And Marmoush gets in front of him and stops. Eyes on the ball, knows what he's doing. Good job by the referee, not budging there. That was, I mean, some would call it clever if that's on your team. I don't. I call it annoying because it's not on my team. So, you know, whatever. City. Now the ball is back to Marmadashvili, who's just like sitting on it. Now he plays it to Kanov. Up to Semenyo, to Holland. City are driving. Now out wide to Marmoush. Zobazlai puts it out for a corner. Okay. That does not feel good. They very quickly drove up the field there and got that corner. From Donnarumma officially having it at his feet to driving up. It was Konov brought it up like midway through almost, passes it to Semenyo, who maybe carries it for like 3 touches, gives it to Holland, who plays it across. Here's the corner. Oh, man. Good defending. It's out now. Now on the right side, City are kind of playing it around. Silva back to, the fuck is 16 for City? Rodri. Forgot about that guy. Thought he got a red card in his lap. Maybe it was 2 yellows. I thought he was supposed to be suspended for this match, but guess not. All right, City, more possession in there. It looks like that Konov guy again. Konov, am I saying his name right? Kusanov. All right, they tried to play it up to Holland. Now City have the ball back in midfield. Liverpool are just not putting 3-4 passes together at all. City are dominating the possession right now. And on the left side, City are gonna get a free kick. Zobozlai is gonna give up a free kick on Ryan Nori. Isn't Nori Egyptian also? Do we have 3 Egyptians on the pitch? Algerian. Nah, close enough. Bernardo Silva again over the free kick. It's on the left side. Here comes a whipping ball headed out by Gakpo. Salah chasing it down. Gets sandwiched by 2 or 3 players. Ref says that was a fair challenge. Points to the ball. City bringing it up again on the left side. Now back. Man, just City are dominating this possession. Here's Semenyo. Kusanov. That's the dude's name. Kusanov. I'm going to have to change my graphics to make those names bigger without having to move that much. City moving it around left to right. I mean, here's what I can say is I've watched Liverpool do this a lot this year and then end up like 1-0 down 25, 30 minutes in. So, but City right now are just moving the ball around. Here's a ball over the top to Marmoush, who kind of roundabouts it outside the box. Gehi now to 21. Oh, Ryan Nuri. Okay. I don't know the City player numbers. There's Rodri to Atnuri, who gets past Zobozlai, puts it between. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. Okay, so Ryan Atnuri turns Zobozlai somehow, like on the line, drives to the touchline, goes between the legs of Kanate, cuts it back to Holland, who then plays it back to Marmouche, who takes a shot that's blocked by Gravenberg and out for a corner. Jesus effing Christ. There's now headed down, long ball from Allison to Gakpo. God, our possession is just, God, we are getting so dominated on possession. So dominated on possession. This is not good. Like I said, the only hope is that it's worked in the opposite direction for us. All right, Zobozai steps in, makes a tackle, beats one guy, makes a pass to nobody that's picked up by Ekatike, who then luckily picks up a foul. Jesus Christ. Can barely string one pass together right now. Here's Gravenberg back to Zobozlai. All the way back to Allison. Well, we can pass backward. That's a start. Allison to Kanate to Zobozlai. Passing a little bit forward, I guess. Now backward. Cool. Cool. Across the back line, gives up the ball in a dangerous position. Zobozlai to Silva, who's now dancing around in the box with three players, who plays it across to nobody got there. Now Semenyo with the shot gets deflected out for a corner by Kirkez. What is that, their third corner? Yeah, their third corner. They've got 2 on target, 6 total shots. Allison's had 2 saves. That's what the statistics say. We have zeros except for we have given up 3 fouls. So we're alive. Here is the corner near post headed out by Ekatike. Silva again, far post this time, sails everybody. Somehow our possession went up to 32%. I don't know how. It's probably a glitch in the system because, all right, here's Allison up to Gakpo, who does well to bring it down, fends off a couple defenders, plays it to McAllister, who then cuts it into Salah, who, oh my God, he gets a corner. Salah hits it into Gahey, and then it goes out for a corner. Salah was onside too. Yeah, and the deflection off Gahey took it just wide, but it was very close. Here's a corner. Here's a sign of life. Measuring it up. Van Dijk up in the box. So is Kanate. It's headed out by City, collected by Van Dijk. Plays it all the way back to Kirkez. Plays it up to Gravenberg on the left side. To the center with Zobozai, who plays it to nobody. all the Liverpool players are claiming a deflection. I think he was trying to play it up to Van Dijk, and they're saying it got deflected, but the ref did not see it that way. Well, no, they did get the deflection and the throw after all their protests. And then they won the corner. Okay. I do have the closed captioning on, and the announcers are saying the momentum may be shifting. So maybe that was the early spell that we had to put together. Szoboszlai is going to stand over the corner. 27th minute. Van Dijk up in the box. So is Konate. Here's the header. It's headed out by somebody from City. Back to Szoboszlai, who whips it in. Far post. Oh, wow. Okay, far post. Donnarumma swings, tries to catch it, swings his arm at it, and kind of officially flaps at it. That's going to be Donnarumma's thing. And it comes to Salah, who tries to lob it all the way over the top. And never on target. Always a little too high. I mean, it's a clever idea. I don't think he's on form to getting around it. But that's going to be... I mean, I don't know. Nobody's watching enough to have picked up on it. But that's definitely the theme of today is Donnarumma's oafish actions. All right. Oh, here's a foul for Szoboszlai. Liverpool starting to... On Szoboszlai, I should say. So Liverpool starting to look more alive. Konate now all the way back to Alisson. Who's going to play it to Van Dijk. Who's going to play it back to him. And he's saying, chill. Now Alisson plays it to Szoboszlai, who's almost at midfield. Liverpool get the throw. Now Konate. The commentators right now are just blowing hot air up City's bung about how difficult it is to win 4 in a row. Blah, 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 blah. Who is that? 21 at Noure is down on the sideline. Here's Gakpo. Looks like Liverpool have a numerical advantage. Kirkes and Gakpo run into each other and give up the ball. You jobbers. Now Kirkes wins it back, plays it to Alisson, who has to clear it with Haaland lurking not too far behind. I haven't really seen much of Wirtz and Ekitike. To be fair, I haven't really seen much of Liverpool attack, period, in doing anything, so... I mean, City have dominated, but they haven't necessarily been at their sharpest either. So, now here's Wirtz. Plays it up to Ekitike, who's isolating a defender. Looks like Guéhi tries to play a shot. Good defending. Guéhi wins the goal kick. Liverpool had numbers, but Ekitike chose to test Guéhi one-on-one, and Guéhi more than passed that test. It goes to show you what we could have had. I guess. Here's Van Dijk winning the ball. Szoboszlai bringing it down to Gakpo. Now on the attacking third. McAllister in the middle of the pitch, slowly bringing it up. Tries to play Gakpo in. Kirkaz now over the top to Gakpo. And Atnuri wins a foul on Gakpo. Okay, showing more signs of life. Gotten a little bit more possession. I think if Szoboszlai does anything with that ball, he's deemed offside. Donnarumma with the kick. Gravenberg. Oh, here's Wirtz. He's in the box. Gets dispossessed. Goes as far as Szoboszlai. Now Salah plays it back to Konate. Still in the attacking half. Now Wirtz. McAllister midfield plays it all the way back to Alisson. And City are pressing pretty good. And the press causes them to lose the ball. Liverpool to lose the ball. Alisson tried to play it to Van Dijk. Played it fast. Both Marmoush and Holland closing in. And just caused them to lose it. Here's a cross in by Rodri, shot by Holland, right at Alisson, who collects it right at his chest, fumbled it a little bit, but didn't get too far away from him. Holland with his left foot. Tough shot. Now here's a ball over the top, trying to get to Salah, but Donnarumma alert to it. Off his line to collect. Plays it out to the left side. Now Guehi right at about the center circle. Brings it up. Playing it over the top. For Marmoush, it's going to go out for a goal kick. Let's see. So we've got Salah, we've got Marmoush, we've got Atnori. What are the other players that played in AFCON? Semenyo fighting off Kirkaz. That looks to be a battle that's shaping up. Semenyo looks like he's bullying him, and his next step is going to be taking his lunch money. That was the look that he gave him right after he kind of gave him a little shove out of bounds. And Kirkaz, like usual, looked like he was going to assassinate an archduke. Start a great war. Here's a throw in for City. No, it's going to be a free kick for Liverpool. Szoboszlai right at the midfield line, right side. Back to Konate, who plays it up to Ekitike, plays it back to Wirtz. Ekitike coming back from an offside position. It has been a pretty exciting 0-0 match at times, I will say. Now here's City. Oh, come on. Konate is deemed to have fouled. Looks like Marmoush, but everybody's up in arms because Konate played the ball easily. Well, Marmouche is struggling. God, Marmouche is being a little whiny little wank. Can I say wank on YouTube? Is that allowed? Here's Liverpool. Salah offside. Salah should have let Words touch that ball. Okay. I guess the best thing I can say is that it's 0-0 for Liverpool. I mean, our possession numbers have been slowly climbing up, so that's good. Here's a ball cross field. Now it's brought down by... Who the fuck is that? Marmouche. That dude is all over the place. No, that's not Marmouche. That was Mateus Nunez. Okay. Anyway, here's Bernardo Silva right at about the center circle, bringing it up. Now plays it to the right side, plays it back. Gahey playing it in the middle. Nico Lewis playing it back to Rodri. Up to Lewis, playing it back up. City, more possession. Is that Lewis or O'Reilly? That's Nico O'Reilly. Academy player for City. Do I need to learn his name? Has he done anything yet? Here's Bernardo Silva bringing it in a dangerous position. Marmouche back to Silva. Good step by Konate to win the ball. Liverpool clearing out, trying to counter. Gakpo gets knocked back in. Semenyo driving. Now Marmouche. Holland played out by somebody. Now Liverpool again on the counter. Ekitike playing it back to McAllister, who played it back to him, who now City come the other way. Bernardo playing it to 27, who was their right back, Nunez, I think. Bernardo back to 27, Nunez. Up to Bernardo, who tried to improvise a finish for a ball falling out of the sky, and then Van Dijk hit it out for Van Dijk hits it out for a corner. So another corner for City. That's going to be their fourth corner, I believe. Now in the 40th minute, headed to the 41st pretty soon. Here's a cross in. Holland now to the back post. It's going to be collected by Marmouche, who plays it back. Now the ball comes all the way to the right side to Silva, who's closed down by Kirkez. And then Kirkez, like a wild dog, overruns him. Here's Silva. Semenyo back heel to Rodri. And Rodri's going to take a shot. Blocked by Van Dijk. Salah. Now Holland. Konate knocks it out. And Gravenberch loses the ball. Here's a long shot by Rodri. Loops over. No, that was Marmouche on the shot. It's the best thing that I can say is that it's still 0-0. Pep is very animatedly talking to somebody on the sideline. Now here's Zobozlai bringing it up the right side, plays it up to Gravenberg, who brings it up into space. He's going to get fouled, and that's going to be a yellow card. First yellow card of the day for Marmouche. Finally, Jesus Christ. That annoying wank. Can I say wank on YouTube? Nobody left me a message in the chat. Maybe that's why they left, because they're like, yo, bro, you can't say wank on YouTube. I think everybody left. There were a few people watching earlier, so that's good. At least people are seeing the graphics and coming in and sticking around for a minute. Here's Dominic Szoboszlai on a free kick. Maybe I need to be more animated when I talk, but here's Szoboszlai curling one in. Van Dijk, that looks like a penalty. Yeah, a penalty. A penalty, or what are they calling here? VAR is going to check this for a possible penalty. I think Van Dijk's getting like yanked. What are they gonna? There's a push. 45 gone off. Van Dijk does get his head on the ball and gets it down to Salah, and Salah doesn't do anything with it. So, see what they give here. I mean, you could argue for a penalty, but you could also argue that he got... Yeah, it's a goal kick. Stick on-field decision was a goal kick, and they stuck with that. I mean, I know Arne Slot's going to be bemoaning that, but I think that's ultimately right, because I think it is a penalty in a vacuum. But here's the reality of on-field decisions, is they don't happen in a vacuum. And in that passage of play, even though Van Dijk gets fouled, he gets the ball down to Salah and gets what he was trying to do. So, I mean, it's one of those things where I get it from a player perspective. I also get it from another perspective. Anyway, here is another throw-in for City that Liverpool thought that they should have had. I mean, here's the other thing, and this is the reality. Like, you can bemoan the penalty. Here's a ball over the top to Ekitike. Now, Ekitike, just outside the box on the left side, comes in, got 1-2, plays it back to Kirkaz, who's going to try to play it through ball into Ekitike. It goes out. You can bemoan the penalty as a Liverpool fan on so many different levels. You can bemoan the fact that we don't get calls, especially against City. I've been a Liverpool fan for a long time, and for a long time, since Pep has been in charge, City have gotten the calls on so many different levels. You know, so, like, I mean, I'm in a everything is rigged kind of mood today. Nobody heard my earlier rant when I started. So we got 2 minutes to stoppage time, which is good because I gotta... Here's Semenyo. Intercepted by Gravenberg. Plays it back to Szoboszlai, who now is going to try to play it over the top. It's going to be interesting to see what Slot comes up with at halftime. because it's safe to say that we're lucky. Here's what it is on the penalty. Okay, here's what I was gonna say before I finish that off is you can bemoan that penalty all you want, but we're never gonna get that call based on just like the history of what I've seen. Like whether it's right or wrong. For example, City get calls like the call that they had in the earlier one to disallow the Van Dijk goal. That we didn't get that call. We're not gonna get something nearly as close to, I mean, sure, you could call a penalty. I think if it happens anywhere else on the pitch, they call that. The fact that it's in the box and that he heads it down, like it's almost like him being such a good player works against them. That's halftime. Hey, Rosie. Come on. See if we can get Rosie to stream with us. Rosie. All right. I'm gonna step up for a quick sec. I'll be right back. All right, there we go. Bladder emptied. I'm going to sit here and write some notes in the first half because one of the things I want to do afterwards is do a post-match recap so that I can easily cut and paste that for anybody just wanting a quick recap. I needed my pen. All right, so let's see. Man, I'm getting all sorts of texts for all sorts of junk. All right. First half. What are our thoughts on the first half? City mostly dominant. Early, especially passing and possession. Potential penalty for Liverpool. What did I say? I said that could have been a penalty. That would have been a penalty for anyone else, anywhere else on the pitch, but he does head it down to Salah. For Liverpool, I mean, how long are we just gonna... The elephant in the room is Salah's got to play better. Salah needs to play better. It feels like Marmoush and Wirtz has been non-existent. Salah needs to play better overall. Wirtz was non-existent mostly. Some good passes. What are the announcers saying? I mean, Alisson made 3 saves. That I mean, it's a two-handed push. Bernardo Silva pulls back Salah. And VAR are saying there's not enough. We're just never going to get those calls. We're just never going to get those calls. We're just never going to get those calls against City. Best player on the pitch. Probably got to say Alisson. The Gahey has looked pretty solid. And then the best battle is Semenyo v. Kirkaz. So those are my first half notes. City mostly dominant early, especially passing in possession. Potential penalty for Liverpool. Would have been a penalty for anyone else, anywhere else on the pitch. But Van Dijk does head it down to Salah. And again, we're just never going to get those calls against City, ever. We never do. There's been a lot worse that we haven't gotten against City, so... My other notes, Salah needs to be better overall. He needs to play better overall. I don't know. He just does not look like he's on the same page. Wirtz had some good passes, but was also non-existent at large spells of the game. So, Ekitike, I didn't write this down, so let me write it down now. Ekitike had moments, but felt isolated. The other thing is Liverpool having trouble passing. I'm going to write that down. Just see how that note ends up at the end. And Semenyo versus Kirkaz battle to keep an eye out on is what I marked down. Battle to keep an eye on. Right. Best player on the Liverpool side has been Alisson, which it's good and bad. mean, you don't want your goalkeeper to be the worst player. But if you're saying the goalkeeper has been the best player, that means he's done more than your other players, which means your other players are shit and your goalkeeper has had to do a lot. So, double-edged sword there. For City, honestly, I think for them, Gahey's been pretty solid. I really think Gahey's been a rock in the back for them. Silva has been pretty active too. Bernardo Silva, I'll give Bernardo Silva credit. Topo Chico flavored sparkling water, tropical mango. Mango flavored water. I've been trying all of them out from Topo Chico, actually. Seeing how they are. This is not sponsored by Topo Chico. Though it could be. It could be. If you see the sponsors section at the bottom here, there's room for a lot more sponsors. Shout out to the existing sponsors. AbeXP, the platform for live events. Anything that you want to do with live events, that's your platform. Right now, if you run any sort of live events, you probably have to go to 8 million different places to get stuff done. And on top of that, you're probably printing out a bunch of things like banquet event orders and instructions and texting people to make sure things are done. You know what? AbeXP streamlines all of that for you with a cloud-based platform. Really easy to use, super intuitive. For every role in live events, AbeXP has the solution for you. Whether you need help with operations, you need help with revenue, marketing. If you are in the live events game, you have a venue that does live events, you're a producer of live events, you perform at live events, you're a vendor who sells items at live events, you're an agency who deals with a lot of clients who do live events, AbeXP is the platform for you. Special shout out to Tridavy Media. They've built all of the graphics that you see here. They've set up the entire stream. Very capable media company for all of your media needs. Helped us set up the stream, set up the software, set up the hardware. Like I mentioned, the graphics. Look at how beautiful these graphics are. You know, we know like everything right off the bat, right as it happens in real time. This is ESPN level graphics and updating that we have. So I just want to throw a special shout out to those sponsors and check out their website for more information. Tridavy Media website is you're going to see more about software, but you can also inquire to them about media inquiries and media projects on their website. So feel free to reach out to them for all sorts of things. And check out the AbeXP, a better experience platform for all of your live event needs. Those are our sponsors. If you would like to be a sponsor, reach out to us. Either send us a message or you can actually reach out to Tridavy Media. That's who handles our sponsorships for us. So, multiple ways to get on board. This is going to be, I'm telling you now, this is going to be one of the fastest growing YouTube channels that you're going to see. And I'm not just saying that because I'm on it. I've been talking to a ton of people, a ton of my friends who are really passionate about football, and they're going to be on here and just some great opinions. We're going to do some live watch alongs here for Liverpool and other big matches. We're going to do World Cup. That's our plan this year. And we are located in the U.S. in Los Angeles, so maybe we might even try to do some live event stuff there. So that would be fun. But like and subscribe to the channel at the very least. Fine, you don't have to sponsor us. Fine, you don't have to, make our dreams and your dreams come true that much. But if you do like and subscribe, you're still doing your part. You're still doing your part, and we still appreciate that. So, yeah, so that's the first half. That is the first half. Now the teams are coming out for the second half. I mentioned that we're going to do Liverpool and big matches on YouTube. We're also going to do a lot of streaming on Twitch just for, like, for example, next time we'll be on Twitch is going to be on this Champions League knockout. Actually, we might do it earlier for some league play this week just to get all the tests and make sure everything's running, since I was struggling with the Twitch streaming earlier today. Here's kickoff in the second half. Liverpool moving left to right, attacking into the Kop. Here's Kanate with a long ball up that goes harmlessly out for a goal kick. Cool. Second half starts with much of the same of lack of possession. For Liverpool. Here comes Donnarumma officially bringing the ball up to his feet. Officially kicking it up now. A little bit of kickball back and forth. Now Ekitike plays it into Gakpo. Trying to cut it to his right. Plays it across to Salah, who tries to shoot, but the shot was a little weak and got cleared out. Wirtz now to Gakpo. Gakpo trying to dance, but gets dispossessed by Semenyo. Now over to the top. Ball to Marmoush. And Alisson came for that. Kind of missed it. And then Zobozai cleared that out. Marmoush was onside. Yeah, Alisson comes out, tries to kick it, realizes he has a high boot and pulls out of it, and then gets cleared out. Now Holland is going to get a foul, and that's going to be a yellow card for Virgil. I don't know that. I think that's a little hard. That's definitely a little harsh. Van Dijk's playing all ball there. I mean, I guess it's the wrapping around of his leg. That's a dangerous play that they're probably giving the yellow card for. City with a free kick. It's gonna be Bernardo Silva like usual. Getting set up on this. Here it comes. Oh, you know what it is? I just realized I'm streaming at 60 frames a second for Twitch settings. I don't need to be... I hope it's being compressed down to 30. I'm going to have to check that out later. All right, Liverpool defended that. Now have the ball, bringing it up in possession. Some of these things are just notes for me as I go back and watch it. Liverpool with the ball in their own half, trying to pass. Now they have a throw in on the right side. They're okay. Liverpool play it all the way out to Kirkez on the left side now, who passes it to nobody. So it's collected by a City player who's bringing it up. Who do we have on the bench? Robertson, Curtis Jones, Endo, Chiesa, Calvin Ramsey. We got two goalkeepers, Rio. Oh, okay. Gravenberg's throwing his arms up in the air about something. It was the fact that he was getting pulled back by O'Reilly. Free kick is taken. Zobozlai, McAllister, Wirtz. He's being told right now by McAllister to calm down. City are the only team in the Premier League that have not scored a goal since halftime since the turn of the season. Is that a good sign for Liverpool? Here's Kirkaz. Gakpo is going to be coming back from an offside position. Is that a good sign for Liverpool? The commentators just foreshadowed that. So here's a free kick for City. Now collected by McAllister, though. He's going to play it to Wirtz. Now to Gravenberg. To Zobozlai. Back to Gravenberg. Zobozlai. They're on the right side. Plays it back to the middle to Konate. To Van Dijk. To Kirkez. Back to McAllister. Now to Zobozlai. Over the top to Salah, who now to Wirtz, who cuts it back. Bounces to Salah, now to Zobozlai, who takes a shot. First shot on target. Yay. 52nd minute. It's better than 0 shots on target in the 52nd minute. So now here's Salah to Wirtz. Wirtz trying to win the ball in the box. Gakpo. Ekitike. Oh! Ooh, that was close. That was close. That was close. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. Now Liverpool are putting the pressure on City, and now we're getting somewhere. Well, the goalkeepers can use their hands. Thomas Hare. Here's a cross in, all the way out to Zobozlai. Cuts it back, missed by McAllister. Now Konate for Liverpool, playing it over the top, all the way to Kirkaz. Cuts it back to Gakpo. Now to McAllister. Thomas Harris, do you think I should stream for the Super Bowl? Do a watch along for the Super Bowl? I was thinking about that. Here's McAllister. Szoboszlai. Now to Salah. Wirtz. Plays it across the middle. Szoboszlai now to Konate. Oh, over the top. Donnarumma officially came and tried to punch that and then missed. Now Kirkaz wins the ball. They're going to call an offside. If you were a hot dog, you would beat yourself up. I don't know what that means, but I like that. Yeah, I was wondering if I should do maybe I should do it on Twitch, but just a watch along, especially for the commercials and the halftime show. Here's City back with the ball. Konate. Arne Slot is wagging his finger at the referee like that. I don't know about what, but he's wagging his finger. Now here's the pass out wide to Szoboszlai. This game has now gotten a bit of a pep to its step, actually. A little more helter-skelter. Oh, shit. Here's Semenyo. Good save by Allison. No spillage. Quick distribution out all the way over the top. Now Salah to Ekitike, who's got Wirtz in. Play Wirtz. Plays it back to Salah. Now back to Ekitike. Oh, just wide. End-to-end stuff. Oh, man. That was good. That was good stuff. Semenyo with a good shot. Allison with a good save. Then he clears it long all the way to Gakpo. City win it down. Salah knocks it down. God, play it to Wirtz. I guess both of the City players are moving towards Wirtz, so he just plays it out to Salah. Then Salah crosses it back into Ekitike, who heads it just a smidgen wide. Okay, Liverpool starting to show some life. Liverpool stream curling. I bet you my commentary on curling would blow NBC's commentary out of the water. Oh, Salah! Fucking no, Gakpo. And this guy, Kunov, looks like he... What are they calling offside? He looked like he got knocked out. Holy shit, what just happened? Kirkaz... Who the fuck knows what just happened? Here come the trainers. Could you imagine what if I started the new curling channel, the new curling commentary channel, where I just took curling way too intensely? You know what I mean? That would be fun. They're flagging Gakpo offside there, and the City player actually got a knee to the back of the head from his own keeper. The call is going to be offside. Thomas Hare would be huge in Wisconsin. That's because he's cheesy. Hi-oh. I'll be here all morning. Or all night if you're in Tokyo, as according to the clock. Yeah. Go Tokyo. Go Tokyo. I don't know what's going on with the refs right now. The ref is like putting on a different headset and shit like that. They're showing replays. I mean, if they did not call the offside, it would have been a corner. Kunov has to come off, presumably. I mean, that's a head injury, so he looks okay, though. Big Oaf Donnarumma is gonna get the shot. City are gonna ready some subs here. I think, isn't 10 Jerky? Yeah, Jerky's coming on. There's a bit of confusion. And so Pep is having a long talk. He's bringing Ruben Diaz on and Kuzanov off. The physio was saying Kuzanov is okay. And Kuzanov looks really disappointed to be coming off, but he'll be coming off for Ruben Diaz. And Jerky will be the other sub that they bring on. There's a lot of confusion here. A lot of confusion. Speaking of the Olympics, some dude apparently landed a backflip on ice, which I thought was illegal because it was like maybe like 3 weeks ago. I was watching this video. There's this French skater, this chick, black French chick, and she was so good that she landed a backflip on one skate. And it was illegal, and she knew it was illegal. Oh shit, here come Holland. Okay, Liverpool win the ball. They're gonna get a free kick. She landed a backflip on one skate, and she did it knowing that she was gonna get a point deducted because it was illegal. But she did it anyway, because backflips on ice are illegal. They're deemed so like unnecessarily dangerous. So when did they make this legal? Thomas Harry, you watch a lot of Olympics. You should know the answer to this. Was that deemed a legal backflip? And when did they make this legal? When did they allow this? Because I'm pretty sure the chick who got points deducted still won the thing. And she was crushing her routine. It was in like 1998. She was crushing her routine so hard that she was just like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to do this. All right, well, we're back in play now. You need dates. You need dates on this channel, Hair. We're official. We have sponsors. The sponsors demand dates in the chat. Semenyo's offside. March 10th, 2000 or March 10th, 2026. All right, now here comes City. Who's at Nuri trying to bring it up on the left side. Now Rodri. Here is a left-footed shot that's wide. Who was that? Ruben Diaz. That's his first action of the game, too. Just wide, thank God. Drove it in. The ball was moving away from the outside of the post. Here's the ball back in from Liverpool. Gravenberch fighting off Bernardo Silva all the way back to Allison. You might have missed this tidbit, but City are the only team to not score in the Premier League in the second half this year. Now here come Liverpool. Gakpo driving to Ekitike to Wirtz. Oh, that shot was on target and then knocked out of bounds for a corner. That was good movement by Liverpool. Good drive. Gakpo drives it. Passes it to Ekitike. Backheeled it to Wirtz. Wasn't the best shot by Wirtz, but it was on target. The announcers are saying he's not really put his foot through that. Salah's going to take the corner. Crosses it in. Back post. Headed out for another corner by Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz very active since he came in. Corner again for Liverpool. Van Dijk, Ekitike, and Konate, the three tallest players for Liverpool, discussing what they're going to be doing here. See what happens. Szoboszlai to take it in from the left side. Comes in, headed out by Haaland. Brought down by Kerkez. No, by Wirtz to Kerkez. Gravenberch to Salah. Salah trying to cross it in. Headed out by Gahey to O'Reilly. O'Reilly gets ran into by Van Dijk and gets the foul. City restart quickly. Gahey to Donnarumma. Back to Gahey. Liverpool pressing up and forcing some pressure. Salah winning the ball back now. Keeping it in. Now to Gravenberch. Back to Salah. Back to Szoboszlai. Crosses it all the way to Gakpo on the left side. Plays it to Van Dijk. Back to Konate. Liverpool making some inroads here. McAllister is going to get the foul. Liverpool with the free kick in a semi-dangerous position. You would think Szoboszlai stands over the free kick. Yep. And City hold the line at the 18-yard box. So here come Van Dijk and Konate up into the box. And let's see what happens here. This is a fairly dangerous position. Whipped in. Comes to Gakpo at the back post. Plays it to Gravenberch, who takes a shot and blazes that way far over. Way far over. That was not even close. The best thing I can say about that is he put his heart in it more than he put his foot through it. So he was trying, but trying's not good enough here. All right, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai. Steps over a player, runs past the player, plays it into Salah, who goes down. They're going to call it outside the box. They are going to give him a free kick, and they're going to give him a free kick outside the box. This is a really dangerous position. And a bunch of players are surrounding him. I think VAR will check if it's inside the box or outside where the contact was made. Now all the players are crowding the ref. I think Rodrigo Gahey gets a yellow card. Who gets the yellow card there? Ref showed the yellow card to somebody. Yeah, it's going to be outside the box. In the top left-hand side. Gahey's probably going to get the... Yeah, it's probably Gahey with the yellow card for the contact. He drags Salah back. And I bet what the claim from the Liverpool players is if he doesn't pull him back, he's in on goal right there. So, yeah, Dogso. So, VAR is looking at it for Dogso, which is denial of a goal-scoring opportunity. Because if Gahey doesn't pull him back, Gahey's the last defender. I mean, what they're going to be looking at to see if Ruben Diaz is coming across and he could cover it. And that's what they're going to say is Ruben Diaz was a covering defender. So Gahey's pullback, he isn't the last man. I mean, it goes back to the penalty in the first half. They're just not going to give it to Liverpool ever. You know, not to say that City's cheating, but City's definitely cheating. Gakpo, Szoboszlai, Salah standing over that free kick. One of those three players is definitely not going to take it. I'll tell you that. Donnarumma officially pointing to his eyes. You better get more than two people on that wall. Now here comes Salah is going to be the one on the free kick. Let's see if he takes the shot on or if he crosses it in. He's going to take the shot on and it's going to go over. Saw that coming from a mile away. All right, well, we've clawed back to 50% possession. So I guess almost 50%. Not quite 50%, but it's a good sign. There's Donnarumma to Diaz. City do feel a little bit more desperate. You would wonder what changes Arne Slot's going to be planning here. I did not see who Homeboy came on for, though. Homeboy being jerky. I think it would probably be Marmouche is who he comes in for. Does it show on the... Here's McAllister to Gravenberch in the middle. Now to Szoboszlai. Out to Salah on the right side. Crosses it in. Punched out by Donnarumma. Now Gravenberch wins the ball. He's going to get a free kick. Free kick in a dangerous position for Szoboszlai. That's what it's going to be. Pretty much middle of the pitch, about 35 out, maybe 33. He's got a lot of options here. He's got a lot of options here. Here's Szoboszlai with the shot in. Wow, what a goal. What a goal. Off the inside of the post. Wow, what a goal. I want to see that replay. I want to see that replay. Wow, what a goal. Oh, Dominic. What a goal. Dominic Szoboszlai. Absolutely. Yeah, took the words out of my mouth. Announcers, absolutely stunning. Here they're showing the replay. Oh my God, he hits a fade. He hits like a stinging fade. It starts off right at Donnarumma and then just moves immediately away from him. Immediately, and Donnarumma gets wrong-footed too. Even if he doesn't get wrong-footed, that goes in off the inside of the crossbar all the way. It faded and hit the inside of the crossbar, and now Liverpool lead 74 minutes in. Wow, what a shot by Szoboszlai. What a shot by Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai with a wink and a snap in the celebration. All right. Let's see. I mean, the club's got to be roaring now. I'm going to turn the sound up for a second.
It's almost puts a goalkeeper right in the middle of his goal because it's right in the middle of the pitch when he takes it.
Yeah, the cop is pretty excited after that. I mean, I'm excited and I'm here by myself. I could imagine if I was around a bunch of other people who were just as excited as I was, you know. Excitement breeds excitement. Here's the ball back to Donnarumma. I'm gonna need a Pepsi, a Coke. My throat is dry after all this yelling. Semenyo's gonna get a free kick. I'm gonna run and grab a Coke real quick. I'm sore from playing football yesterday. Playing a full 90. A little sore. All right, City at about midfield. Nico O'Reilly, Semenyo to Rodri. Trying to play in Holland. Plays it all the way back to... plays all the way back to Alisson. Now plays it out to Kirkaz. Liverpool yet to make any substitutions. So now here's a cross in. Gets headed out to Szoboszlai to Salah. Back to Szoboszlai. Back heel, Ekitike. Plays it to Gravenberch. Wirtz. Gravenberch. Loose touch. Now Szoboszlai to Wirtz. Tries to cut it back across. Defended by Gehi. And Ottner, he gets the foul for a little bit of pressure relief for City. I mean, Donnarumma officially looks at that go by him and then officially looks back at Szoboszlai. Here's City on the left side. Bernardo Silva, Semenyo. Semenyo driving up the touchline, but dispossessed by Konate. Then he's going to foul Konate. Konate gets a free kick up the touchline. Okay, I mean, 79th minute. Catching my breath from that free kick. Whew. They're showing it over and over again on the replay. Goal of the week contender right there. Just the swerve that he gets on that. The swing almost. If you're a cricketer, you would call that swing. All right, Liverpool, let's get another one here. That would be nice. Let's see, who could I see coming on? Maybe Robertson for Kirkaz as a defensive replacement. Endo's available. Curtis Jones available. Oh, shit. Here's Jerky. Gets dispossessed by Salah. Good job, Salah. Now Kirkaz playing it up to Salah. Diaz heads it, but Wirtz. Okay, Wirtz still somehow keeps the ball after. Wirtz looked like he was going to win the ball, then was surrounded by 3 players and looked like he was going to lose it, then won the ball. Played it back to Zobozai, and now it's a bit of a... I mean, Liverpool have had possession. They had a spell of possession, but it was like the most panicked possession ever. So... all right. Now trying to find a ball out for Van Dijk. I think Ekitike, I'm surprised. Lucky not to get a yellow card for kicking the ball away there. City at about the midfield marker. Thank you for everybody who came in and joined and chatted. Fun times. Does feel like we're at the stadium watching, huh? I don't know if that comment was facetious or not, but I'll take it. Just like I will take 3 points here, so we need to hang on. Here is Shirky trying to play it into Semenyo, gets sniffed out. Gravenberch now out to Kirkaz, who lugs it up to nobody in particular. So here comes City. This is Semenyo now knocked out by Van Dijk. We're in the 83rd minute. Now Liverpool get the ball out. Salah plays it out to Wirtz on the left side, who's bringing it up, relieves some pressure, tries to play a big cross in, and doesn't get it, and then wins the ball back. You know, Wirtz is an interesting, I mean, he's not had his best game, but he's also, like, even at his worst, he's not that bad. Wirtz at his worst is still pretty good. Well, I mean, not, especially now that the bulk looks like it's really helped, and it looks like it's gotten him to be more comfortable being physical, not shying away from the contact and relying just on creativity. He's realizing he has to be physical and add that to his game on top of being creative, which is great. City kind of at the gates. Here's a cross in headed out by Van Dijk. Liverpool repel the attack. Now Rodri. Bernardo Silva tries to cross it in, gets deflected, header down, and that ball is in for Bernardo Silva. Please tell me that's going to be offside. Bernardo picks up the ball and runs it back in. Please tell me we're not the first goal that City have scored in the second half. Is it Van Dijk that plays him? I think Van Dijk's going to end up playing him onside. I think Van Dijk's going to end up playing him onside just barely. Just barely. And I think he knew it too. Nobody from Liverpool turned around and raised their hand up for an offside. Curtis Jones is going to come in. Okay. We've been... listen, we've seen this path before. We've been on the other side of this multiple times. Okay, fine, they score a goal. Let's get one here. '84th minute for Bernardo Silva. I mean, honestly, it doesn't really change. It does a little bit, but okay. I mean, let's see what happens at the end of this match, you know. Okay, well, here come Liverpool. Zobozlai plays a ball out towards Kirkaz. Tries to play solid, does not get the ball out. Van Dijk, Kanate. Now Curtis Jones. Kirkaz. Curtis Jones brings it in. McAllister. Zobozlai takes a long shot, gets blocked by Gehi. Looked like through the legs of O'Reilly and blocked by Gehi. We move on to the 87th minute. 87th minute. 1-1. Liverpool will have a throw in the attacking third on the right side. Guardiola is remonstrating on the sidelines about something. I think probably he's trying to motivate his team for another. That's according to the... Here's a throw in for City, left side. At Nuri. Man City fans are trying to urge their team to victory. Did that goal suck out too much out of the Liverpool team, or do we have something here? Let's find out, boys. Let's find out. Liverpool 2 shots on goal, City 5. That was City's first shot on goal in this half. Kirkaz is gonna foul. I think it was Bernardo Silva. As we move to the 89th minute of the match. Here's Kanate, Curtis, Gravenberg. Out to Zobozlai. Crosses it in. Salah heads it over. I mean, we're going to need something. We're going to need something. Now moving to the 90th minute. '89th minute. Ball's at midfield. City now trying to drive it forward. Semenyo on the back post. Unmarked. Oh, tried to cross it in, and luckily the cross didn't have much on it, and Allison fell on it. Allison now trying to play it low and through, and not really anybody. So City has it. Rodri driving at midfield. All the way back. Gahey now to Rodri. Plays it out to Atnouri. Plays it back to Rodri. Who now plays it to... Wait. Oh, yeah. Nunez, 27. Now here's one over the top to Nunez, who tries to referee is given a corner there? Referee's given a penalty? What are you talking about? Why has the referee given a penalty? You have got to be... Oh my God. You have got to be kidding me. There's no way. There's no way. They've given a penalty to City. This is so rigged. Of course. Of course. Man, fuck this. Fuck this. Why the fuck are you even playing the games if you're just gonna fucking do this bullshit? Like, why even let them play? This is fucking horseshit. You're gonna give a penalty in the fucking 92nd minute on that? The ball had gone. The player gets a shot off. And it's wide. He has no... And the fucking stupid announcers. Why did I turn closed captioning on just to hear them kiss City's ass? There's no fucking justice in this world. It's fucking bullshit, man. Fuck off. Fuck all the way off. Fuck off. Fuck this stupid fucking league. Fuck the stupid fucking referees. Fuck all the way fucking off. Yeah, and he fucking puts it through, and then he runs off, taking his shirt off. Yeah! Fuck off. Man, fuck off. So fucking glad no one's watching. And watch, they're gonna give us no stoppage time to play it out. Because this shit is so fucking rigged. Dude, Arne Slot, don't even say anything in the press conference, dog. Just don't. Or just say, what do you want me to say? I would accept that. Honestly, if you got in the press conference, you're like, what do you want me to say? Man, fuck off, City. You fucking bunch of cheating fucks. Bunch of cheating fucking fucks. Fuck all the way off. It's fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid as fuck. Chiesa's in the game for somebody. We gave Allison a yellow card on that. Man, fuck all the way off, man. Fuck all the way off. Man, fuck this. It's fucking dumb as fuck, dude. This is fucking dumb as fuck. It doesn't matter what we do. Watch. We'll score a goal and then they'll, in the last minute, they'll disallow it. Shit is so rigged. This stupid fucking world is so fucking rigged. Like, we don't fucking see this. Fucking sports betting shit everywhere. City has all these charges against them. The refs call all the fucking bullshit every fucking time. Like, okay. Yeah, this makes sense. Man, shut the fuck up, announcers. Shut the fuck up, announcers. So it's the same thing with the Virgil van. They're like, well, if you take the box away and put that anywhere else, they're giving a free kick. Yeah, same thing with the Virgil van Dijk one. If it's not Virgil van Dijk, I said this when it happened. If it's not him, if it's not that, if it's not the refs against Liverpool, that same call, they're giving to anybody else. I say, case in point, they give it to City at the end of the match twice. And now they're running in. Fucking Allison makes the save. Man, fuck this. Like, it's the same goddamn thing. I said that shit in the first half when the first penalty incident happened. The one on Van Dijk where they pull Van Dijk back. That's a foul. And I said then, and they didn't call it because he gets his head down onto Salah. Call it the same both ways. Jerk-offs. Just everything about this. It's fucking ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. Corner. Craig Pawson, corner. Motherfucking. Yeah, handball, not given. Of course not. I need to turn off closed captioning. Oh my God. Wow. Words. McAllister forces a save out of Donnarumma. Liverpool is still fighting. I mean, if they pull a point back, it's like a victory. Because, seriously, like, what more can you say this year? With all the shit that we've had against us, what more can you say? I always say stop bitching about the referees, but this has just gotten ridiculous. Like, there's no point in even trying, because anytime we do anything, anytime anything happens, they're going to call it back. Here's Salah. Where's the penalty? Where's the penalty call for Chiesa there? This is so fucking stupid. Yeah, and now they roll a ball into the net. Oh, that's a fucking yellow card for Holland. And they let the ball go into the net. That's not a goal, that's a yellow. What? He's given the goal? What do you mean? Holland pulls him back! And they don't give the penalty? And VAR confirms it! Oh my God, I hate the Premier League! I hate the referees! How are you going to justify that, announcers? How are you going to justify that? Man, fuck that. Fuck that. That's all fucking bullshit, dude. What a fucking ending to the game. There's a foul by Erling Haaland. That's a yellow card. And the ref is being told to go look at that. Goal should not be allowed. How are they gonna? Let's see what he says. Let's see how they. I mean, I'm just emotionally done. I can't even emotionally begin to explain how fucking ridiculous this whole fucking entire scenario is. There are 3 fouls that should have been called for Liverpool that weren't. I want to see what this ass monkey says. They are going to send Haaland off. They're giving Szoboszlai a red card. It's not a goal, but they're giving Szoboszlai a red card. What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? They're giving him a straight red card, and that means he's going to be banned for 5 games. What a fucking end to the game. No, they didn't. They're going by the letter of the law. They got that right. Then how about the one for Van Dijk earlier?
Well, we're now 6 minutes into overtime on stoppage time.
That's, oh my God, dude. What sort of conspiracy is going on? What the fuck is going on with the world? What the fuck is going on?
We're hearing there'll be just 15 seconds to play when we restart.
As soon as this game ends, I'm not doing any sort of recap or any shit like that. Because this is bullshit. Here's the recap. The fucking refs are cheating. City is cheating. How is any of this? How's anybody else not watching this going, what the fuck? They give the penalty at the end after not giving 3 or 4 penalties for Liverpool.
Should have just turned up at half time. Because that first half was turgid. It was terrible.
This is so fucking dumb, dude. Fuck off, man. Fuck all the way off.
Brilliantly entertaining.
Entertaining. I fucking hate the fucking refs. And yeah, and City are gonna set up and try to score another goal. What a bunch of fucking cunts. Tries to take a free kick. Dude, don't even rush to take the free kick. They're gonna, as soon as you kick it in, they're gonna blow the whistle. Fuck off. Don't shake their hands. No, don't shake his hand. That's fucking bullshit, man. I'm turning this on because I want to see what they say. This is all